So, in today's video, guys, we got the new LF Super Saiyan Goku here, which, to be honest, I don't think anyone expected this unit. A lot of people were expecting a new Dharma release, which I honestly was as well. He does look pretty good, though, on paper. He looks like he's going to be fairly annoying, sort of like the other green one we got. But, yeah, I mean, animations-wise, he does look really good. Yeah, like I said, kit-wise, good. Art, I'm not too keen on just yet. It looks... To me, it looks kind of weird. It looks like they've sort of rushed his art a little bit. Like, it just doesn't look... What's the word? It doesn't look like it fits in, right, with, like, the theme in the background and stuff, and the other assets, so... Who knows, maybe it's a new style they're going to try, but you see, like, the other Legends units, and you can sort of see that they fit into the character, like, the character fits into the card a bit better. But, I don't know, maybe I'm just being a bit too fussy, but... Yeah, easier, obviously. There is also new Sparking Trunks as well, Super Trunks. Haven't really looked into him, mainly because he's a banner unit. Oh my, we just got him, didn't we? Huh. Well, that was very quick. Well, now we got that one out of the way. That's, usually the banner unit usually takes the longest for me to get, like the other regular Sparking. But, yeah, now I just guess we got to get the new Goku. Now, I'm not going to go too deep on this banner for dupes of this Goku. If I get more... You know, huge win anyway, but I am going to summon a bit more off camera probably, or I might record it if I get like a really good multi, I'll put it as a short. But the main reason I want to summon this banner, not quite for the new Goku, but there is other good units on this banner. Specifically for me is the God Goku. Obviously, you know, I do mainly run God Key / fusions, depending how I feel like on the day, and Dharma as well. But yeah, God Goku is obviously going to be very good for quite some time now, I would say, just because of all the buffs I had to give him just to make him good. With all the equipment, so I don't know, this banner, typically I like to say on most LF banners probably skip. This one, I'd probably say it's not a bad idea to summon on. Like I said, there is other good units in the banner that do make this a little bit better. But the interesting pick though, like for one of the LFs on there, is MUI Goku, which is a bit of an odd one. Oh my god, is this, we got Goku already? What? This is, we haven't even gone one rotation. Well, I didn't expect to get him this quickly. We haven't even gone... Yeah, we're not even a full rotation in and we got him already. That is... I don't even know what to say. I usually get shafted on most of these banners. So, like, I typically tend to go close enough to the pity. That's why it's a bit of a shock to me to get him this early. I mean, I'm not complaining. You know, I'm happy to take more if I can get more. But that's a huge win. Because sometimes these summon videos, like, typically... Like, let's say, for example, Legends Festival, right? Now, Legends Festival, you know, if you've seen my video before in my summons, I actually had to cut it down because it was that long. I think for me to get the units, it took me, like, in, like, you know, real life time recording, about over an hour and a bit. I ended up cutting it down to, like, 20-something minutes just because I fast-forwarded, because it was just, like, trash summon after trash summon. So, yeah, it's good that I don't have to do it now for this video. I've already got the new unit, so... But typically, like, I guess I could keep it the full hour of the recording. Like, I could just put that up there for video, you know, make the video a bit longer. But to me, I don't like dragging out videos like that sort of length if I'm just getting purely shafted. And you'll hear my voice when I'm getting shafted. I'm just like, yeah, okay, another one. Like, there's no real enthusiasm, right? So it's not really enjoyable to watch, unless you like seeing people get shafted in summons like that. But for me, I just don't think it's a good point to look at. Like, if I was the one watching it for, you know, another channel, for example, I wouldn't want to watch a full hour and something and it's just boring multis, like the boring multi sort of thing. So that's typically why, for them sort of videos, I'll either fast forward it a fair bit or just completely cut it out. I usually like to have them, like all my summons on record, just so everyone can see the amount of CC I actually spent. Just in case some people don't believe me. Like, for example, my worst shaft I've ever had was LF Super Saiyan Broly. Well, not Super Saiyan Broly, well, yeah, Broly. And it was the old blue one, right, from the Super movie, like the Broly movie. But back then, the reason why it was such a big shaft is not just because I spent, I think it was like 300k CC it took. Now, it wasn't just on that one banner, don't get confused, that this was like on the other banners he's come back on. I just, you know, added them all up, and that was, I think it was like just over 300k CC, but round up for a good number. So, but that was before pity, right? That's why I heavily now say it's really good to have pity on these banners. That's why I'm very hesitant to recommend people to summon ultra banners, right? Because like I've said before, you know, you can go like same thing like I did for Broly, even though it was an LF. Let's say for an ultra, you went 300k CC deep, no ultra. You know, you don't get anything in return. So that's why for me, ultra banners I'm very iffy to recommend unless it's like an anniversary or Legends Fest. Other than that, I typically say pretty much skip unless the unit's like mega broken, like for example Majin Vegeta. That's a different story, right? So that's why ultra banners, you typically hear me say it's a skip, but I guess it all depends on your luck as well, right? But I just go off sort of, I wouldn't say my, well, yeah, I guess I'd say my experience, but also, you know, I look at it like a technical term as well. Like, technically you could go this much and get nothing, or you technically could get really lucky, you know? That's how I sort of weigh up the options. By the way, we're actually getting really lucky on this banner. We're already got a God Goku dupe and a Super Trunks dupe. I mean, that's pretty insane. I think Nappa's on this banner as well, if I remember correctly. And Nappa's actually pretty good. Well, I wouldn't say pretty good unit, but he's slowly coming out more and more banners, which I think they're going to sort of do a God Goku. I feel like they're going to spam it a bit. Mainly because I strongly believe, obviously I don't know any leaks, nothing like that, just pointing that out there. But I strongly believe that for the 7th anniversary, we are going to get an Ultra MUI Goku for part 3. Not confirmed, obviously, I'm just speculating that. It makes the most sense. 7th anniversary, Universe 7, you know, to me, it all makes logical sense, and it would be a mega money seller, so I think Legends will definitely do that. Well, I think there's like a 90% chance they're going to do it. But I guess it all depends as well with Daima, because Daima, they could realistically just drag some of the units out to Anniversary. Like, they very well could do that if they wanted to. You know, like I said at the start of the video, I fully expected a Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta to drop this week on Legends, mainly because if you've been keeping up to Daima, I won't spoil much. I'll just, well, I don't know what's happening next episode anyway, but I'll just say the next episode, by the sounds of it, is going to be like the climax episode, this one and the one after. So this is like a must watch, right? Yet again, we don't know what's going to happen. Well, technically we might, but you know, to not spoiler, I will say we don't know what's going to happen, but we have heard from leakers and that it's going to be insanely hyped. So that's why I thought this week would make a lot of sense to drop a Daima unit to bring up the hype even more in the community for when the episode drops, right? But who knows, maybe they plan on releasing it next week, you know, with the new, well, whatever's going to happen in the episode, right? We just don't know. But anyway, like I'm saying, they could typically, if they wanted to, just drag out the Daima units, like have one, you know, a month or two apart to anniversary if they wanted to. Yet again, I don't know if they're going to do that, because it could be like specific laws they got with, well, not laws, but rules with, you know, Dragon Ball itself, with like Daima. They might not be able to drop Daima units till, let's say, another 3 weeks, and they go, yeah, now you can release in game, or you have to wait till the series is finished, stuff like that. We don't know that sort of thing behind the scenes, because I did find it weird how like Legends really pushed Daima at the start, and then now it's just sort of died off a little bit. But yeah, again, that could have been like a money term thing to get the gaming community into Daima. But I guess at the same time that does make sense, because we had Kakarot as well that's going to get Daima DLC, and that's still yet to drop yet, so I don't know, I guess there's something behind the scenes they haven't quite told us, which fair enough, you know, it's up to them. But it would be good to see more Daima units. But yeah. Alright, after this summon, we'll wrap up the video because I got fairly lucky. By the way, if you notice, I do skip a lot of green sky animations just because it typically means nothing, and as you can see. But yeah, that's the end of today's video, guys. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys summon on this banner, if you got lucky or not, or if you're going to save for Daima, anniversary, whatever. And yeah, if you guys like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you as I win the next one.